Hey guys, so we're actually gonna do another reaction video today on what would you do, and this topic is cashier shames customer for not having enough food stamps. So I guess the lady, obviously she looks like she's buying something and she probably doesn't have enough money to pay for it. So let's see how it goes.
Let's jump right into it then.
Sorry, it says you're $12 short.
Really? Maybe try it again?
Oh. This is a food stamps card? Nope, the card says $30. Your total is $42.01. What's wrong? You didn't get enough free groceries this month?
1 in 7 Americans qualify for SNAP benefits, commonly known as food stamps. But the merits of the program ignite heated debates.
A Gresham Albertsons cashier is at the center of controversy tonight, accused of making inflammatory comments to a mom using Oregon's WIC program.
Wait.
That's Albertsons, you guys.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me just tell you. First of all, Albertsons does have some unwelcoming cashiers, because if you don't go in there dressed a certain way, or if you have kids and just I mean, not even bad kids, just like the way like you dress, if you go in there, if you just go in there to grab something real quick in some pajamas, they're gonna give you a look. Trust me, I've been there before. And
we've done it, you guys.
It's
we
uncomfortable.
have Albertsons around the corner, so there's sometimes that we're missing something. We're not dressed up, or running Albertsons and get it, and
you get those looks, not only from the cashiers, but from the people that shop in there too. Like,
I think that has to do with a lot of stores. I think like if you shop at Food Max, Walmart, they have this perspective of what kind of shoppers go there. But if you go to something like Target, Winco, Albertsons.
No, not Winco, because Winco is kind of like in the middle. I mean,
it's like middle class.
It's gonna be like Vons, Albertsons, Target, Tahoe Joe's, whatever that.
You know what? I actually had someone years ago tell me I prefer to go to Target and pay extra and not deal with the people that go there and shop.
Yeah, that's rude.
Yeah.
Very disrespectful.
But anyway, we're fine. Topic. Let's go.
Similar to food stamps is one of several federal assistance programs aimed at helping low-income individuals and families.
I really need all this. Do you have any other coupons?
Oh, don't look at me for any more freebies.
You're in line at the grocery store when you see this. A customer being criticized for relying on government assistance using food stamps. She's $12 short, but the cashier shows no sympathy and in fact is rather insulting. Do you confront the cashier, try to help out the customer, or do you simply move along and mind your own business? What would you do?
Cashier and help out.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, my problem is that my hard-earned money is paying your grocery bill.
We've placed our hidden cameras on the shelves at Super Fresh Supermarket, and this first woman is ready to check out.
Is this a food stamps card?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're short $12 on here.
Do you have any coupons you could run through?
No, not really.
Right away, she sums up the situation.
It's coming out of my pocket. I don't think that's right.
I'm trying.
Yeah, well, how hard? I mean, do you have a job?
I used to have a job. I lost my job. I had to go on government assistance. There's nothing you can do?
No, you should have taken advantage of me.
I'll pick it up for you. I'll pick it up for you. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
She offers to pay the difference.
Do you think it's okay that she's using food
Mind
stamps?
your business, okay? Let me handle what I gotta handle, okay? Thank you, I appreciate it.
But our cashier doesn't make it easy.
I don't agree with this.
I do what my money is, none of your business, okay? So you do your job, and let me do what I need to do.
It's just I don't agree with the system.
Well, I
don't. I
I
have
don't
problems
care
with
if you
it.
agree with it or not.
Time to complete this transaction.
How are you? I'm John Quinones.
Oh,
It's What Would You Do?
oh my God, get out of here! Am I gonna be on TV?
Yep, you sure are.
I've been through tough times too. You know, I was on welfare.
You've been there.
So I know how she feels. I could not have walked away knowing that that lady was going through that. It would have broke my heart knowing that I had the money and I could help her.
I think for the people that have been through tough situations are the ones that know what it's like, and
True.
you know what I mean. Then
Because honestly, I've been there before, where we cannot afford certain things or at the store, and you always want, you know, that someone to help you out. I would be that person. I would tell the cashier something. First of all, they don't need to put in their 2 cents or worry about their situation. They can just be like, oh, you don't have enough money, and you know, I'm so sorry, but not say all those rude comments. And I would help out. I would, if I had the extra money, I would help.
I would do the same thing too. And for the cashier, I don't know, back then I used to be like a big snapper, like very snapper. But now like I like try to like look more for the peaceful way. But I think if it gets to a certain point and it blows me up,
where he's like, or he or she is humiliating the person,
yeah,
that's
I would blow
uncalled
up.
for.
Like I would talk shit, fucking literally. Like once I'm set off, I'm set off.
Like obviously that person is down for what she's going through, and she can't afford her own groceries. Like why would you want to put her down and make her feel even more bad?
Yeah, especially like if you're the person behind her and you've been through some shit, like you have more sympathy. And I'm not saying that people that are born with a silver spoon and all that stuff that they wouldn't do the same thing. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that would do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
But for the ones that don't know the struggle,
they know what it feels like to need something and you can't afford it.
Yeah, and they're not racist or like towards, not racist and actually not racist towards like, oh yeah, like I work for those food stamps and you can't afford like people like that, because there's people that are against people getting food stamps. I'm not. I think if the person got laid off or is going through a hard time, is a single mom or a single dad,
or doesn't have transportation or doesn't have reliable child care,
they need the help. But if there's people out there that know that they're capable to go to work from 8 to 5, but want to be,
and they just choose to be at home doing drugs or certain things like that,
or just chilling at home
different.
the couch. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's I'm against that part. You know what I mean.
But there's nothing we can do about it, so just why not mind your own business? Don't say anything.
Heart. It's at the core of why some people get involved.
I could have sworn I had the $50 on there.
I'm sorry you don't.
Can you just try it one more time and see?
See if you can take all that off of this and her $12. I will give that to you, okay? If it's enough.
Really?
Yes,
Sure.
I will.
He said if there's
I will.
enough. So
Seems like you need it.
Why would you do that?
Look at that.
Why?
Exactly what
Why?
we're saying right now.
Do you have a lot of money to give?
I mean, do you have a lot of money to give?
No, I don't have anything. I'm broke. I may not have enough for me.
And you still want to help her?
It's exactly what happened at the Albertsons grocery store we mentioned earlier, except when a customer there offered to pay, she was denied by the cashier.
She goes, no, she gets a free handout. She got her groceries for free. She doesn't need anybody else supporting her.
Albertsons issued a statement denouncing their cashier's reaction. And today, many customers are following suit.
All these other people work.
Well, how much it is? How much is it?
Why would you help her?
Because she needs the help. She might need it, and you don't know what is hungry. I really know what is hungry. I came for a country that sometimes we go to sleep and we didn't have no food.
This happens all the time. People take advantage of the system.
I don't know. My heart is clean, and I do it with all my heart. That's it. It's simple.
This woman calls out class disparity.
I think the people are taking advantage.
A lot of rich people are taking advantage of the system, too.
Yeah, but you don't feel like it's coming out of your pocket.
Sure it is, but, you know, that's part of being in a community. I would rather have my money go to poor people and food stamps than tax cuts for the super rich.
And this shopper can relate all too well.
Are you sure?
Why would you help her?
Thing to do. I've been in the same situation a bunch.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Our scenario hits close to home for this shopper.
Do you know the show?
Yeah! Johnny Quinones.
Johnny Quinones.
I was brought up on public assistance, and my parents are still on disability. My dad has MS, and he's not able to work anymore.
So there you go. So not everyone that's on disability or food stamps is because they choose to be. There's some people that get sick that need the help. You know, like my wife works, but I make a little bit more income than she does. So if I was to get sick or pass away, I mean, what do you think? What are we supposed to do?
We could not support 4 kids and a baby on the way on my income.
Yeah, so like a lot of people don't just choose. You don't know everybody's background that's sliding that food stand card. So if you ever see someone in line that's using the food stand card, you know, some of these people will feel embarrassed to use it in front of in front of you guys, especially when you go to stores like she said, Albertsons, Vaughn's, Target, you know, stores that we know that more of the higher class people shop at, you know.
They judge you without saying anything. I mean, in this case, they do say something, but when I'm sure they just judge people, which is by the way they look at them, and it's actually
they think that everybody that's on it is just some lazy
person that doesn't work,
that's dirty, you know, that they assume like the worst. That's what they think, and sometimes that's not the case, you guys. You know what I mean? Even with WIC, I mean, there's people that are doing their WIC, have a bunch of WIC that they got to get for their kids. And
for their babies, their newborns, formula is so expensive. Yeah, so if they're getting that, and probably the way that they look at them, like, you can't afford your own baby's food.
Then why the fuck you still having babies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way they think. That's their mentality, you know? But, you know, I know there's people in line that are like, shit, it's going to take forever. Or, oh my God, you know, I start making faces. Which it does take forever sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That part we understand, but yeah.
But they need it.
Yeah, some people do need it, you guys.
Anyway, he gets money.
And not everyone's ripping off the system, huh?
No, that's a really ignorant, small-minded thing to say, and it's a blanket statement for a lot of people who are going through a lot of bad things.
Do you have any extra coupons? It's just $12.
I'm not giving you anything else.
Throughout the day, nearly all the customers here offer to lend a helping hand.
How about this? Can you charge $12 for me?
I mean, I can, but I don't want to. I'm sick of people coming in here and paying with food stamps.
Although some do understand where our cashier is coming from.
No, I understand your point of view.
And she's not
The good thing is, I'll be honest with you, is she speaks English. She's not, right? It's not like, trust me, the majority of people I see here, they learn English, they're milking the system. I know exactly where you're coming from.
I'm sorry about that.
She's willing to pay and help her out because she's an American. Like, what did he
Well,
mean?
no.
That's why he got his face blurred. Like, she speaks English.
Yeah.
What is that saying? She's American.
That was rude.
You know, so if it would have been
pretty
like
much
a Mexican,
they were saying, oh, at least she's white, at least she's American, at least she speaks English. So he's saying if it was a Hispanic woman that didn't speak English, he wasn't going to help her.
No, because why? Oh, they're coming here to our country.
Because they're coming to our country and abusing our system. Yeah. And that's not right either.
Yeah, that's not always the truth.
That's not always the truth either.
Because if you see, there's a lot of, most of the Mexican people that come from Mexico are real hardworking people.
Very hard workers, and they don't get paid enough. That's why they need assistance as well, because it's so expensive to live here in the United States.
And on top of that, they're also human beings. So what if their husbands got sick? What if their husbands
or they passed away?
Or, you know, a lot of things. So these ladies are, you know, are left to carry a lot of things. They're human beings that go through the same problems we do. But that was pretty. That's probably why they blurred out his face too. He knew he did wrong. So I'm pretty sure he's like, yeah, can you blur my face? You know.
I just can't believe some people how they act.
Yeah.
I know.
It's good help, but they give it to people that doesn't deserve it. You know, and abuse it.
But one thing is unanimous.
Okay, charge from me.
You're going to help her?
If the cashier doesn't want to help.
There you go, a Mexican man. Or
helping
Hispanic.
out an American woman.
Helping out an American woman. He wasn't like, he could have thought just like the other guy, oh, she's American, she's speaking, she has privilege, she has all the capabilities to secure herself. Mm-hmm. I don't need to help her, that's her shit. You know, I came here illegally. He could have thought like that, but no, you know, he thought, you know what, I'm
he
gonna
has
help.
A good heart.
Yeah, good heart. That's what matters. You know what I mean? You help out the other.
Take it.
Why would you pay for her?
Because
Why
I want it. That's it.
She should allow customers the freedom to do so.
If he want to help her, that's his heart. You cannot stop someone from helping someone just because you think what they do is wrong. You can't stand between that.
And there's no tag team quite like Mary Joan Vanesco and Vanessa Johnson.
Well, it figures you can't keep count of your money.
I'm sorry, what?
It's the government's money. So it figures why you can't keep track of it.
I don't think she needs the lecture. If she's $12 short, I'll pay for it.
She gets enough help as it is.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Here's
I'll pay.
$6. You pay half, I pay half.
All right.
That's very kind of you.
Both gonna pay it.
But this doesn't bother you?
I'm a nurse. I take care of people all the time. They're healthy, then they get diagnosed with cancer. They lose their job. They have no health insurance. They need to eat. They have families, and the government doesn't help as much as you really think. So take that $6. It's not going to make me. It's not going to break me.
Are you
know
sure?
What? Starbucks coffee costs $5, and I can't give you $5. Come on. You have a good life. You just love. Okay, just love. Love is the way.
We got to look out for you this time.
And it's not the only life advice this newly formed sisterhood has to offer.
It's What Would You Do, the TV show.
Not on our watch, sister.
You know each other?
No. So I know what it's like to come and hope you have enough. I'm blessed that I have a good job and good benefits, and I've survived cancer, so I can help somebody else out.
And if we don't help each other, you know, it's not a nice thing to suffer in silence.
What's the moral of the story?
Love is the answer. Love, really. We gotta love each other.
Amen.
Above everything else.
Above everything else.
Yeah, I guess that's exactly what I was saying. People can just get sick, get cancer out of nowhere, and they're in the situation. It's like I actually. What?
It's just no matter what the story is, you just shouldn't judge somebody just because what you think they're doing. Because I mean, some people probably do abuse it, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's gonna be, somebody's gonna abuse it somewhere, somehow. And
you know, but all in all, don't judge people that are on food stamps. You guys don't know. Not every.
Because not everybody abuses the system.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody just sits on welfare or gets food stamps.
And guess what?
And just
There's
stays
rich
at home.
people that abuse, that steal more.
Oh yeah.
Like the government. Taxes. So the moral of the story, you guys, don't judge people that you see them at the grocery store using an ABT card, because not all of them are just some lazy fucks. What some of you guys will say, lazy fucks, fucking bums, fucking freeloaders, whatever those people want to call.
Get a career.
Not all of them are on the same boat. You know what I mean? Some people need it.
So if you see somebody that's short on change, short on a little bit of money, and if you have it, give it.
Yeah. Right.
That's what we would do.
We would do that, you guys. You have to. Well, you don't have to, but if it comes from your heart, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
I mean, I grew up really poor with my mom on public assistance, and she raised me and my 3 brothers, and we had so many hard times. So I know how it is to like deal with that. And then when you ask your mom, can I get something? She's like, no, I don't have enough money. I mean, I don't want my kids to go through that, so I work really hard for them. But some people can't, some people can't give that to their kids as well. So, I mean, if you see them struggling at the store and if they need something extra, just help them out.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that one time we were at Walmart and the little girl was crying and crying and crying for a candy? We bought it for her. Mm-hmm. Judge people if they're using assistance, whether they're Americans or Hispanic, because you just don't know the story behind it.
You really don't, you guys. Well, anyways, guys, thank you for everything. We're gonna keep doing this. What would you do reactions? We really like them because for the fact that it's scenarios that are really happening in the world, and they have proof to back it up. I mean, they had the Albertsons stuff that was going on. You know, I think that's really messed up.
Yeah,
that's really messed up with that hour. I know I'm not saying take it on all the
reality.
Albertsons shouldn't be fault for the whole thing. We're not saying that, but that one person.
They're stereotyped.
Yeah, well, that person specifically messed up, but yeah, a lot of them do seem like they're stereotyped.
But I bet you we're not the only people that feel that vibe if they're not.
Let us know.
Class.
Comment below, you guys. If you guys ever feel we're in stores,
when you walk into a store that's not your comfort zone, like a higher class store. Yeah,
I feel like they're judging you, like by the way you look, or
Let us know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but
yeah, because there's times that shit we don't get ready. That we have 4 kids. We're like, man, let's run over here and do something real quick, and we go bumming it. You know what I mean? And I feel like people, and it's still with 4 kids, they probably think like, oh, these bitch. I live on Gosford, bro. I got a 2-story home. What you talking about, bro?
Shut up.
Like, you should check my bank account. Check the rollie, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but nah, you guys, I'm just kidding. But we do live on Gosford.
That's the only thing.
But no, guys, don't judge people by what they look like. They could just be bumming that day and probably even have more money than you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
There's people shit that rich people actually, a lot of rich men
dress shitty.
Yes. They
do.
dress like freaking Goodwill clothing, you know what I mean? They don't care what they're wearing, but hey, guess what?
They got the money.
And you look at them, I can't even rob that fool. That fool broke as hell. You know what I mean? And those are the ones that have a shitload of money.
That's another video.
Guys, thank you for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it. Tell them, man. Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, guys.
Comment too.
Yeah, do all that crazy shit.